Bilingual web magazine. Dig Tokyo. Gear and Business 005. Compilation albums for beginners. High-Fidelity CDs for testing audio equipment. 1. 1. Prologue. Listening to music is, in a general sense, comprised of two elements. One is listening to the song's melody or to the ensemble of the instruments. The second is experiencing the pleasure of quality sound. No matter how good a song is, if the recording or the listening environment is subpar, it ruins the song. This importance is underscored by the fact that an international authority on music, such as the Grammys, have a category dedicated to sound recording separate from Best Song or Best Album. I would even go so far as to say that listening to good music at a good quality is one of the great joys in life. On this installment of this series, I'd like to talk about some quality sound recordings meant to be enjoyed on the kind of sound system I outlined in 005. As a rule, sound recordings from the 20th century sound better on vinyl than they did on CD. However, with recent advances in digital technology, this thesis seems to have been turned on its head. One reason is that digital mastering is becoming refined in a way that removes the mechanical, inorganic feel that used to mar the sound. Instead, it now sounds more raw, as if coming from a vinyl record. Another reason for improved audio quality with CDs is advances in high-quality sound pressings. Up until now, there have been a number of CD-sized disc formats like SACD, Blu-ray audio, and DVD audio that were not compatible with standard CD players. These formats never really caught on. But a number of other formats have also been developed that allow listeners to enjoy high-quality sound on standard CD players. These include SMH CD, Blu-Spec CD, HQ CD, and MQA CD. These discs are made using higher quality materials to allow for greater precision and fidelity and playback. This time I've chosen compilations featuring Grammy award-winning tracks and tracks known as some of the best sound recordings of all time. I've either chosen SHM CD, Blu-Spec CD, HQ CD, or MQA CDs where possible. But in cases where a particularly good recording is only available on standard CD, I have listed that version. 2. Great compilations to start with. In order to understand what good music and/or good sound is, I recommend listening to music from a range of genres. I found that listening to music from a variety of musicians from different genres is a life-affirming and life-enriching experience. And there's nothing quite like the experience of discovering new music. Oftentimes, that's accompanied by a sense of, why hadn't I heard of this music sooner? And I wonder what other great music is out there. Thankfully, record companies tend to release compilation albums featuring a variety of genres and musicians at low prices every time they develop a new format that they want to promote. These compilation albums are a great place to start if you're interested in checking out these high sound quality CDs. 3. Classical music compilations with high-quality sound. This is SHM CD, Classical Music Sampler for Comparing Formats, Volumes 1 and 2. This affordably priced 2-disc compilation features the same classical music standards on SHM CD and standard CD to allow easy comparison of these formats. This is High-Resolution CD, Classical Music Sampler for Comparing Formats. This compilation features 7 famous classical music pieces and performances. The high-resolution CD is compatible with a standard CD player, but keep in mind that the sound quality will remain CD quality at 16-bit 44.1 kHz. In order to listen to the high-resolution audio, 24-bit 352.8 kHz, you'll need an MQA-compatible CD player or an MQA-compatible DAC, digital analog converter. Experience the difference. 100 famous classical pieces on Blu-Spec CD2 and Standard CD, Volumes 1 and 2. This compilation series features classical music from a single master audio source on 2 formats, Blu-Spec CD2 and Standard CD. Again, the Blu-Spec CD can be played on a standard CD player. Image 15, Emotional and Relaxing. This is the 15th installment in a healing music compilation series that was launched in 2000. The CD features theme songs from NHK TV shows, tracks featured in commercials, and tracks from movie soundtracks, 18 tracks in all on Blu-Spec CD2, which can be played on a standard CD player. 4. Jazz music compilations with high-quality sound. This is SHM-CD, Jazz Music Sampler for Comparing Formats, Volumes 1 and 2. This 2-disc compilation features the same jazz standards on SHM-CD and standard CD to allow easy comparison of these formats. The selection and the balance are good, making this a great option for people just starting to get into jazz. This is High-Resolution CD, Jazz Music Sampler for Comparing Formats, Volume 2. This 2-disc compilation features jazz standards in high-resolution CD and standard CD formats. Experience the difference. Legacy Recordings Jazz on BlueSpec CD2 and Standard CD. 14 jazz standards from Sony Music Entertainment's Legacy Recordings label on BlueSpec CD2 and Standard CD. Best Jazz 100 Premium Standards. This compilation features 100 jazz standards chosen from Universal Music Group labels across 6 HQ CDs. Each disc has a theme: great standards, cinema, beautiful, modern, pop, and classical. Best Jazz 100 Premium Piano Standards. This compilation features 100 jazz piano standards across 6 HQ CDs. Each disc has a theme: great standards, relax, cinema, romantic, midnight, and modern jazz. 5. Rock music compilations with high-quality sound. This is SHM-CD, Rock Music Sampler for Comparing Formats, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. This affordably priced sampler series features classic rock tunes on both SHM-CD and Standard CD. The first compilation features mostly songs from the 60s and 70s, while the second compilation features soul and blues music, and the third features a number of songs from the 80s. A great way to experience nostalgia with improved sound quality. Experience the difference. Rock music on BlueSpec CD2 and Standard CD 2. This 2-disc set features 17 rock classics on both BlueSpec CD2 and Standard CD, ranging from 60s folk rock to 70s glam and 80s pop. This is SHM-CD 3, Rock Music Sampler for Comparing Formats. This 2-disc set features rock and pop tunes on high-resolution CD and Standard CD. The 10-track selection spans California pop, soul, and even new wave. Endless Blue, Surfers AOR Classics. This 2-disc compilation features 38 AOR tunes, perfect for a summer drive and reliving memories of the surfing craze. One CD is themed offshore while the other is onshore. Shonan AOR. 20 AOR classics from the 70s and 80s, selected for how they evoke the Shonan coastal region. This is a great CD for a seaside drive. 6. Epilogue. In this article, I wrote about a number of series of CD compilation albums, samplers that feature many classic recordings perfect for testing out your sound system. Next time, for Gear and Business 8, our columnist Ocean will write about classical music and jazz music compilations. Gear and Business 005. Compilation albums for beginners. High-Fidelity CDs for testing audio equipment 1. www.digtokyo.jp